NFL Insider, he just tweeted, Robert Saleh's relationship with Aaron Rodgers was not fractured, despite speculation. According to multiple sources, the two were getting along. The firing of Robert Saleh was carried out solely by Woody Johnson this morning. Again, you all have heard a lot from different personalities. Obviously, our 39 years of NFL playing experience at this desk, but now we bring in NFL Insider, who is literally talking to people in the building as we speak. Jordan Schultz, if you need to check your phone at any point in time, obviously without my permission, but just know you have full authority to do so. You're breaking news in real time. Audience, we are privileged to have Jordan Schultz here, NFL Insider, to take us behind the scenes. Tell me anything and everything you know that we can't find on X, TikTok, Instagram, or anywhere else, Schultz.
All right, Acho. So it was pretty much basically, how would you say, business as usual inside Jets Drive yesterday. Robert Saleh is in the facility with his coaching staff getting ready for Monday night. Nothing's changed, right? They just got back from London. They had a really disappointing game, obviously, losing to Minnesota. But Robert Saleh is preparing with his staff as if he's going to coach Monday night. What happens today? Robert Saleh is in this morning early, as he always is, basically saying, this is what my scouting report is here. You're in charge here. This is the situation here. And then all of a sudden, Woody Johnson tells Robert Saleh, we need to talk. Woody Johnson was the one who made this decision. It wasn't the GM, Joe Douglas. It wasn't anyone else. It wasn't Aaron Rodgers. Woody Johnson tells Robert Saleh, you're out, basically on a whim. Now, that doesn't mean that Woody Johnson wasn't thinking about this for weeks, but this was not the plan going into this week. From after
Schultz,
everything that happened.
I got to interrupt you. I got to interrupt you because I have questions. I've been in an NFL facility. Obviously, you have as well, but let's paint the picture for the viewers at home. Typically on a facility, on the first floor, you have the dining hall, you have the locker room, you have the training room, you have the weight room. On the second floor is where you have the coaches' offices, the owners' offices, the ticketing staff, et cetera, on the other wing of the floor. Are you telling me that Woody Johnson did not know after the loss coming back from London? That is a fairly lengthy flight. He didn't know during yesterday's Tuesday practice. Why in the world would he wait until today? Why now?
Because this is the New York Jets. That's why.
What's that
this
mean?
Is an What?
What's that mean when you say this is the New York Jets?
This is an organization that has never operated, certainly not under this ownership. They have not operated the way that winning franchises do. It's not a collaborative process. To your point, Acho, the owner's always going to be the top dog inside any facility. But when the owner is strongly considering firing a head coach who is 20-36 and has not had any success, that decision typically is going to be discussed with the GM, with other members of the front office. Certainly, the head coach being completely caught off guard by this, as he is, and as he was, is not good business, because you want to be able to have the relationship with your head coach as an owner where you can talk about the tough things. It's always easy to operate with the wind at your sails. The Jets have never had that under this owner, certainly not under this regime. And for Robert Saleh, to your point, not only has he not had success, but he's supposed to be this dominant defensive coach. And I think one of the frustrations for ownership was that they still weren't getting that type of result. And, Aaron Rodgers was come in to essentially be the savior. They haven't had that. They're 2-3. And really, the offense is in the same place it was last year. I think it's really important to note as well. Nathaniel Hacket staying. That's Aaron's guy. So I said this last week, actually, on Speak. Aaron's going to attach himself to Hacket for better or worse. And that's his guy. That's his relationship. My understanding was that maybe his relationship wasn't perfect with Saleh, but it certainly was not the contributing factor as to why Saleh gets fired. And one more thing I'll add is there were a lot of other players that speculated on whether or not Robert Saleh was fit to be a head coach. I don't know if that contributed, but I'm sure at some point Woody Johnson was hearing, we have to move on from this guy internally.
So, Jordan, you're saying that Woody Johnson got up out of his office and walked past everybody else's office, didn't think about going downstairs to the locker room, talking to no players, and walked right into Robert Saleh's office after Monday he's been preparing and said on Tuesday you are no longer the head coaches. That's how this went. Like, he ain't talked to nobody else, no GM, no none, just, hey, looked at his phone like you are right now, got up out of his desk and said, it's time?
James, this isn't Lambeau, baby. This is not how the Jets operate. You were spoiled for years with a great franchise. The Jets don't have that. All due respect, they don't have that. So, again, let me just be totally clear, because I was shocked when I heard that as well. This is what I was told 45 minutes ago. Robert Saleh is in the facility yesterday preparing for Monday night. Everything's fine. He's with his coaches. He comes back in this morning early. Robert Saleh preparing again, trying to delegate who's got what, who's watching what film, the responsibilities. Woody Johnson comes down this morning, doesn't talk to the GM, doesn't talk to anyone else inside the building, comes down to Robert Saleh's office and says, you're out, in no uncertain terms.
Jordan, Chase Daniel here. Hey, so the Jets have never fired a coach during the middle of the season.
Yes.
It's week 6. They're 2-3. They could be in first place next week if they beat the Bills. Why now? Like, why now? Like, first answer that. I got another one after that.
Okay, so you're absolutely right. Especially this regime has never done that. I think it was a culmination of London really couldn't have gone worse. It was an absolute nightmare for them. They were embarrassed. I know the final score says otherwise, but it was a really ugly, just a brutal game for them, and everyone saw it. I think on top of that, to your point, that's why they still have an opportunity to be in for if they bring Jeff over again, who everyone in that building loves, Chase. If they win Monday night, they are in first place. So they felt like, let's do this now before the season really gets away. But they've already seen this script. This book has already been written. We've seen Robert Saleh, again, a really nice guy, but everyone you talk to, a good person, good defensive guy, but not a head coach in terms of he's not communicating the way he needs to. He's never been able to get his defense, in my opinion, to where it should be. And I think they're still really in the Davante Adams market. It was told to me that this has zero effect on their pursuit of Davante Adams. So if you're the Jets and you're 2-3, to your point, Chase, we're still one more win away from first place, and maybe we can still turn this thing around with a Davante Adams.
Well, unprecedented access you just got on national television thanks to NFL insider Jordan Schultz. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.